Holy smokes. Look at that fur density. That's a soft looking cat.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Chewin the Fat Cat podcast. I'm here with my co-host. We got, well, let's see, what side? Okay, how about over there?
I'm Ashen, and we need obstacle courses for our mounts in the overworld.
You know what? I'm not going to disagree with that. That sounds fun. All right, and who's below me?
Not Canny Senna, it's Can of Tuna. Hozaho.
Who also just spent we were chatting before the show started, and I think we just spent about 10 minutes talking about what mixing condensed milk with watermelon juice. Is that what I
Sweetened condensed milk and watermelon juice.
All right.
Sans pulp.
You know what? I'm not joking. I'm gonna give it a try, and I'm gonna report back to you. Although I've also been telling Ash for about 6 months that I'm gonna try coffee in my cereal. And I haven't gotten to that either.
Okay. Get with what sounds good. Okay, don't fool yourself.
Can you tell which two of us are Americans by any chance? All right. Anyway, so what's been going on? Ash, I know you've had, I shouldn't say exciting because that makes it sound like something good happened, and that's not the case.
Well, I mean, some good things have happened, and I've turned some of the bad stuff into good things. So, like, example, my internet has been down since Sunday, and it finally came back up. So playing games anymore really is hard because it was like, hey, I need to verify your license to play Final Fantasy Tactics, an offline game that it won't let me play.
Welcome back to the real world, dude.
Right? So instead, I decided to take that time away, and I couldn't even work on my books because my books are saved on the Google Docs, which I can access on my phone, but I can't really edit or type or check notes and all that stuff, right? So I couldn't do any of that. So instead, I was like, what am I going to do with my time? Because I'm bored, and I'm a person who needs to be doing something.
Mm-hmm.
So I started writing a game document for my very own game.
Your very own game.
Super deep into it. So if anybody's familiar with the Dissidia franchise, Duodecim, O12 in particular, in that combat system, where it's like an arena battler with all your favorite Final Fantasy characters kind of clashing and flying around and bashing into each other. Yeah. I really love this combat system in an arena battler. And I'm thinking, how do I make this better? Right? Because Square Enix keeps dropping the ball on it. Like, we get NT, which is a 3-for-3, no story, no nothing. And then we got Duellum, which is like a isekai version of it, which is more of a tactical strategy thing. And I'm like, no, we got to go back to the roots of the JRPG version. So I sat down and I thought up the combat system. And I was like, but now I need to make the combat system tied to the story. So I was making a story for like each of the characters, not Final Fantasy characters, because I don't want to rip them off. But then as I was taking those story elements, I was adding it into the game. And I'm like, oh, this would be cool if this would work and this would happen. So I made up this, I would say it's a 30-page document on story and game. Yeah, I'm serious.
Of course you did.
So it's like minimizing UI, so UI wouldn't look good. And then I'm thinking, and if I make this game, I want it to live past DRM. I don't want DRM stuff on it, and I want modders to have access to it. So then I started looking the net code and how to make sure that it'll have the rollback net code that modders can get a hold of and do their own tournaments and all this stuff. So I went really deep into it.
I love it. I love the enthusiasm. I can also tell you've never made a game before.
No,
I was joking. I was telling Ashen, hey, and you know what? If you find, like, if somehow you end up having like a free 12 hours a day for like the next 3 years in a row, you can program this.
Right? Yep.
And he said, maybe if I have a free 12 hours a day for the next 20 years, I'll get this together.
You maybe vibe code it in 6 months. Who knows?
Well, the cool thing is, though, I think I've mapped out a lot of the combat and how it should work and so like in my head, it's beautiful, but I'm super biased.
Yeah.
Okay, so just a small startup fund. Keep playing the lottery.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, I don't know if I'll need a small startup fund. I just need time, so.
We just need to learn to program a video game and all that.
I know some programming. I went to college, but that was like 20 years ago. So there's a lot of catching up to do.
Oh, so you're making a MUD.
Not necessarily. They don't have graphics. For those who don't know, a MUD is a multi-user dungeon that's almost entirely text-based with maybe some ASCII graphics.
Right, the old school, yeah.
Yep.
I love it. That'd be cool too, but probably not for a fighter.
Right.
Although,
yeah, my downtime, it's just been that. And what I have, I'll drop into our Discord so you guys can kind of check it out if you want to and laugh at how absolutely wild it is.
I love the idea.
Absolutely.
I love the idea. Oz, have you been up to anything quite as exciting as that?
Not even one lick.
Not even one
Not
lick.
even
That's
close.
not true. You've been breeding life.
That is factual, actually.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. Been breeding like this doesn't sound.
Not in the way you thought he meant it. No,
I assume we're talking gardening.
Yeah, I've been out, even though it's like literally the smallest patch ever. I'm calling it the farm now. So I've been out on the farm.
Nice, I love it. Tell me you have a straw hat when you go out there.
No, I wrap my head in a bandana instead.
Okay.
Yeah, no. It's still good. I promise. But no, it's been good. That's it. I've been out in the garden, chilling out, hanging out. Holy crap, some stuff is big. Got some fun things on the go this year. This week it was gonna rain on Tuesday, so Monday I pulled all my seedlings and in an absolute panic frenzy replanted 50 Swiss chard and 50 kale. So
oh my goodness.
Wow.
Well, that sounds like a bigger patch than I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's smaller than you're thinking. We just only have so much time left in the year, so it's pretty good. And then I have to give, you know what? I don't care if we can't give shout outs to anyone. We're doing it. West Coast Seeds. Hello, if anyone knows them. This place
Canadian?
is absolutely it is Canadian, but they do ship to the US. Not this product, sorry. Unfortunately, your country won't allow us to come in. But I got some really crazy stuff this week, so I'm super excited. We're growing mustard, we're growing buckwheat, we're growing Mizuna, and I'm super pumped for it. So that's what I got going on this week. And
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't garden, but I like to eat, so I can relate somewhat. And I do like mustard.
We got greens.
I do want a garden. I want to start in my yard, a community garden, so all my neighbors can get it. But right now, I have my fence is coming down and being built back up, so I have to wait to do it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's more community if you leave the fence down.
That is true.
not for my dogs. The community garden will be in the front yard.
But that's what I've been up to. Otherwise, I've been beating games, which is actually like an extreme rarity for me. So
I love it. I can't play, you're beating games. That's why.
I know we're literally trading places right now. So what have I put in the ground? Metaphor Refantasio, 1.5 years. Boom, in the ground.
I saw on Steam too. You had like 200 hours in that thing.
I'm a little embarrassed. I'm kind of embarrassed by you looking at that. Yeah, I may have played too much and I may have done things at times I shouldn't have done, which took me like 30 hours of being a completely artistic person and thinking if I strategize hard enough, I can beat this. And then I didn't. So
well, I wouldn't even have known, but I was, for some reason, that game, it was suggested on my games after, it'll say like, because there's like a little thing that'll either suggest stuff or to say trending among friends. And when I hover over it, it shows your little icon. And when I hover over your little icon, it showed me the hours. So I wasn't like specifically spying on you, but once it suggested it, I was going to dive right in, of course.
I encourage you to do so. I am interesting and exciting. But so I closed that up, and I also closed up Motor Slice, which is fantastic. So
nice.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Which is very like a la Mirror's Edge.
Right.
Which is pretty sick. So enjoyed the heck out of that. Recommend. And now I'm just going to go through a lot of random little games that I got. But I'm saving a lot of stuff from my pending 24-hour stream, including Mop Skater.
Wait, I thought this was a 48-hour stream.
Okay. Well.
You know what? If you do 24, that's still going to be impressive.
I'll see you the August long weekend in Canada.
All right.
It's coming.
Every day I check to see if you're doing your 48-hour stream. Every day I check.
Yep.
First weekend in August. Let's go. Catch me.
Yeah. Well, I'll be there. I'll be there to cheer you on. Well, sadly, I don't. After listening to what you guys had going, I don't really have a whole lot going on. I've just been getting ready, moving pretty soon, and so like I'm kind of getting the process of getting the animals out of here. So I've been like, you know, I've got like a chart I had to like tape up to the wall and like push the dogs up against there so they can get measured. There's a lot of rules when you're sending 4 animals to another country.
Yeah,
so
it's a big deal. For anyone wondering, when Buddy says he's removing all the animals, Buddy does live with 66 ferrets.
Not anymore. One of them died.
Oh
no, I'm just kidding. No, just 2 dogs, 2 cats. You know what? Ferrets are illegal in California. You can't have ferrets here. Yeah.
That
even
sucks.
if you wanted ferrets.
You know what's illegal here? Giant African land snails, which is also pretty sad for me.
I'm not even going to ask.
No one else cried. No one else cried.
All right, so today in Final Fantasy.
Okay.
I can see Hozaho riding around on a giant land snail doing his gardening. Like a little bit faster, Ralph. A little bit faster.
All right.
That breeding just comes right back to you, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah, so we kind of have a running joke going. Like, I kind of, like, as the kind of, like, I don't know, I don't want to say host, but kind of the host. I got the notes in front of me. So I try to kind of follow, like, a little bit of a schedule. And kind of the running joke is, like, I'll try to, like, segue us in. Like, all right, well, let's move on to something else by, like, kind of saying, anyway, so on the next thing. And then Ash is like, boom, right back in. We're going back to snails. But you know what? It's more entertaining that way. But all jokes aside, though, should we actually talk about some Final Fantasy? I don't know.
Let's get into it.
I feel like we've missed a lot, so we should kind of catch up, huh?
I know.
Welcome back, dear viewer.
That's the problem, right, though, is that there's not a lot of Final Fantasy news. So we probably could. I mean, joking aside, we probably could just do a gardening show just because there isn't a lot to talk about. But there's a little bit.
Yeah.
Teeny tiny bit. And this one, the first thing that I have on our list here is the okay, so we missed last week. Did we miss last week?
We did miss last week.
Okay, because I think this was on the one to do last week that we were going to talk about it, and we didn't, because we weren't here. But I figured we'd still talk about it.
Did you buy the Cryo doll?
Oh yeah, did anyone buy the Cryo doll?
500? No, did you buy it? The $500 Cryo doll.
This one? This one right here?
Yeah.
I kept the cryo footage. Kept the cryo footage. No, I did not buy the $500 cryo doll.
Regrettable.
No, but
it's
sadly,
going to show up in every episode now.
It is. That's going to show up in every episode, and probably the Honeybee song will probably show up.
True.
I think we have. No, we don't have it. All right. Thought we had it. Anyways, so it looks like this is kind of sad. I don't know if any of you guys were excited about this or not, but the Final Fantasy mobile game got canceled. Have either of you even paid much attention to this, or it just kind of go under your radar? Like,
I heard this, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. It's a green one, so my radar wasn't really on it until it got canceled. And then I was like, oh, huh. Wish I knew about this sooner.
So I remember, okay, so it was exactly about a year ago. I was like on the road traveling to Arizona, listening to, I forget which one, a Final Fantasy podcast or maybe a general one. And they were talking about this, and they were doing some live coverage from when they announced it. And so this was like a really big deal. They announced, hey, we're going to be doing Final Fantasy 14 for mobile. And everyone was like super excited. But then they said, well, it's not going to be like cross-platform. We're not just adding mobile. It's going to be its own game. And they teamed up with some Chinese company, I believe, called Lightspeed. And it's literally its own mobile version, like completely separate from the game. It's got a whole different UI. It's got some glamours and some hairstyles that people are kind of jealous of. I guess they had maybe a better way of implementing some of the armor with like different races that some people were kind of hoping they were going to bring into like the retail version.
Sure.
But it was doing really well. I mean, it had a pretty big player base. It was in China only. It was kind of the test market. And you can tell they put a lot of work. I mean, this is footage of it here. You can see it's got its own UI.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. And then just out of the blue, about the same week that they announced that they were shutting down Ever Crisis, they just announced, hey, we're shutting down Final Fantasy Mobile. But it was already planned to come to the US and Japan and everything. Like, there was this whole plan for it. So nobody really knows what happened. Like, I don't know if it just wasn't doing well or they just weren't seeing the the money. Maybe it just Final Fantasy 14 players just weren't wanting to come over to mobile, and new players weren't wanting to start on. I don't know, but yeah, they just up and canceled it.
Too big for it. Like there's all sorts of different reasons.
Do you know how many people are playing?
You know, I don't. I mean,
that's totally fine. I'm just interested. It's hard, especially if you're dealing with I can imagine it being difficult if you're dealing with the Chinese port and then trying to boot it over to an international version.
Right. You know, and from what I understand, I mean, I read a few articles about it, but it sounds like there might have been some licensing issues, but you know, here there's the whole, stop killing games movement and all that. But from what I gather, in the Chinese market, it isn't quite as much of a surprise, I guess, because like mobile gaming is huge over there, and it's really, really competitive. And so games come and go all the time. So I think, who knows, this might have just been a blip on the radar, like another mobile game came and went. But, it's such a beloved game, in the North American market and in the Japanese market and Oceanic and stuff too, that it just kind of seems crazy to us that such a huge game would launch and then just be shut down after that. I mean, to put this on mobile, it's not like they just did a little beta test and it didn't work out. I mean, you can tell this is a lot of work.
No, they obviously went through all the effort of publishing, producing, keeping it alive, engaging the player base. So I hear you. This is something we've been talking about a lot over the past couple episodes, is what sort of partially what responsibility does a producer have for keeping a mobile game alive, and then how quickly we're starting to notice how quickly a game can exist and then just be shut down.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even really matter if it's good or not. It's just at the whims of the makers and shareholders, really.
Yeah. I mean, it might be as simple as Square partnered with I don't know Lightspeed. I'm not familiar with them. They might be a massive publisher over there, and this just wasn't enough for them. And they might have been like, yeah, this just isn't working for us.
Also very possible.
I mean, I remember when it was announced, this little scene right here. I forgot. I should just, not to interrupt myself, but this is from the announcement when they announced it, saying that it was coming to America. There's a little scene that said like Prey return to the waking sands, and she sets down her mobile phone right there. I just thought that was pretty funny.
I can see all the Americans be like, nope, we're out. We're not returning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I remember seeing it and I was like, oh my God, this is coming to mobile. This is amazing. I can't wait, because I'm thinking cross-platform. And then I found it wasn't cross-platform, and they were only going to launch A Realm Reborn, which is what this is. And then they were going to add expansions every year or two, and it would kind of follow its own course, right?
It hasn't even run for 2 years, eh?
No, it's just a year. Just a year.
And there's other ways to play 14 on your mobile too, though, the actual one instead of, an offshoot. So that could be part of it also.
Yeah, I mean, my gut says, and I'm just totally guessing here, is that it wasn't gotcha enough for mobile, right? So you're not going to get that crowd. In the Final Fantasy, the MMO crowd is already playing it on PC, and so maybe it was just a case of it just didn't work. But I remember when it launched, on the Final Fantasy 14 subreddit, people were posting about it so much. After a week, I think the mods finally said, hey, we're going to start deleting mobile posts. And then it got its own subreddit, and people were really excited about it. But I think what people did is they did the same thing I did, kind of got excited about it and then forgot about it, because you're just playing it on your PlayStation or your PC or whatever. And the more I think about it, would I really want to start again on mobile, or would I just check it out and be like, oh my God, this is really cool, and then not play it? Probably the latter.
I mean, our Australian characters answer that.
That is true, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Although I am gonna transfer to that server, I decided.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just because
it'll make
sense. Yeah, it'll make sense because it'll be less lag where I'm living, and then I can play with North America or friends in Europe, because we have friends on both sides of the pond, as they say.
That means you can support me in leveling up my Australian character.
Yeah. Yep. Well, you can travel though. I mean, it's
I can bring my main over, but I also have to level
also
up
a pain in the ass though. Yeah, come on. Ashen needs to have alt.
Yeah, I was really excited when we first started our characters on the Oceanic server because we just did it to kind of check it out and see what it was like on that server. I just wanted to, experience it. And then I was like, I'm going to put some time into this. But then I got to thinking, like, I'm sitting there leveling my little character. I got my Slime King hat, and I got a few of like the whatever the promo was before. What was before the Slime King hat? I forgot. Oh, the backpack, the otter backpack.
Oh yeah.
And then Yes, the otter backpack. So I'm leveling my character up over there, and I'm like, wait a minute, why am I not just doing something on my main? And I always come back to that with Final Fantasy XIV. I love that you can do all the jobs on one character, but I love starting new characters, and it makes it really feel like you should, the way it's set up, and ultimately I think it's a good thing the way they do it, but it makes it feel like you shouldn't be playing an alt. At least that's the feeling I get.
And just so you know, buddy, if you get all of your combat jobs up to level 100, you get a cool new mount.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
It's got like it's like a robot, like what that you find traveling around Dawn Trail, but it's got like the emote face, and you can ride on top of it and change its face and stuff.
Is that the one you punch me with sometimes?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
So nice.
We've seen that. Yeah. I should do that. See, exactly. Why am I leveling something on an alt when I could just be leveling other jobs up to 100?
Maybe
like
you're
crafting.
just RPing. How are you going to do your ERP with just a Lala?
I can Lala's all you need. Lala for life. No. You're Lala.
I'm not ERPing.
Hey, we've already made that pact that we're going to go check out some of these RP houses. I don't know about the E part, but definitely some of the RP houses.
What? I'm going to go to that too. Maybe that's what we need to do, is some investigative journalism.
Yep, exactly. Oh, that's our goal for next podcast. That's the big ticket item besides the fan fest will be, what did Hozaho and Ashen get up to in the RP houses?
Well, you were already supposed to check out the Tinder for Final Fantasy. What was it? Ethernet? What it was? Had some name.
Yeah, but Yoshi P's gonna ban me for modding.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you don't want to mod. Yeah, fair enough. Or maybe you have been doing it and you just can't say it online. So yeah. I don't know. R.I.P. mobile Final Fantasy 14. It's
Do we
sad.
miss it? Do we care? Did we want it?
I think it's a good thing if it existed and people were enjoying it.
Oh yeah.
So
overall, it's a good thing, but if it's untenable, it's untenable.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they just signed a deal with the devil, and in the gacha market, and it just didn't work.
The better thing to do though was just maybe take it offline, just make it a single player 14 on your phone, and then sell it for like $10 and let people have it.
Yeah. That actually isn't a bad idea. You could just do like DLC for each chapter and just single player through the campaign.
Yep, single player 14.
I mean, they might have to take a few dungeons out and stuff, but you could tell the whole story as a single player game.
Yeah. There's a few things that kind of lock you into groups, but easily fixed.
You know what? We joke about this.
Novel. Every
single week, Ashen, you come up with an idea for Square. Every single week. What was it? I think your best one though, was when you suggested like mounts that link together like a Voltron.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, we're still.
Why do we not have that yet? That should be a thing already.
If they ever do that, they definitely have to give you a free one.
Right?
You have one day to send that in as a recommendation to Berlin Fan Fest.
Yeah. Here's what we'll do. We should just go to Berlin Fan Fest and we just cosplay as the Voltron mount. I don't know how that works, but
okay, no problem.
You're like, I'm in.
Yeah, me too.
So I want to be Green Lion. I'll be Pidge.
You want the legs or the arms?
I'll be the green leg Pidge. That was my guy back in the day.
All right.
Bro, we're just gonna be two legs and a torso.
Right. Okay, yeah.
We're just no arms.
Yeah. Maybe we didn't think that through.
How are we gonna summon her sword? Wait, don't answer that.
Or for Ash, we could do like just two arms and no legs.
Moves along, just launching itself, no problem.
There's probably also some viewers right now wondering, like, wait, does Ash not have legs? Are we missing something? No, Ash has legs.
For
So
now. A man
Don't
can
jinx.
achieve his dreams.
We literally said for now at the same time. Oh my goodness. All right. So here's something kind of cool. Did you know? Let me see if I can find footage
Tell
that
me.
Final Fantasy X. They just released a House Grooves album.
Get out of town.
Yeah, I listened to it. I listened to the whole thing today.
No way.
While I was working. And while I was checking this didn't even hit my radar till I was preparing the notes for the show. I went to the Final Fantasy X section, and there's like a 2 or 3 vinyl set you can pre-order that's coming out too, a picture vinyl. Because I guess
cool.
it is the 20th. I think the 20th anniversary of 10, so they've got a bunch of cool stuff coming out. Yeah,
That's awesome. Good for them. That's a fun way to do a 20-year release.
10 has 2 of my all-time favorite Final Fantasy songs in it too, so it's a really nice collection.
Have you listened to the house versions yet, Ash? Or
yeah, I listened to some of them. Like I want to say last week.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good playlist, and it's official. It's not there to buy, but like on Square's YouTube page, like they have a Square Enix music page specifically where they post all their OST stuff, and they just uploaded it this week. Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. It's great background music when you're just like.
It might be one of the best things to fix my vinyl record player out there, because I've been planning on fixing it for a long time. This might get me to do it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm putting on. I got like 4 hours of driving to do on Saturday. That's what's coming up for me.
Oh,
nice. Yeah.
4-hour drive. Sorry.
Not bad. No, it's okay. The farmer's market. Hey, listen, it's better than when I'm going on like business hours and I just listen to boss music, because I'm like, if I'm gonna feel like this, it better feel like this musically too.
True.
I kind of like a long drive sometimes. I like to get some good thinking done. I come up with some like cool ideas, and I forget them by the time I get home. But it feels good in the moment. I
believe you. You just don't drive the same highways I drive.
Okay.
It's absolute chaos out here.
Oh, you should visit. There's the road into our city. It's this. They call it last chance grade because like it keeps falling. I think it's because it keeps falling and they have to constantly keep repairing it because the road just crumbles down the cliff into the ocean. It's this giant cliff. Like people who aren't from here are just terrified when they drive into town because it's literally this little windy. It's on the side of a cliff, and all you can see is the Pacific Ocean, like a couple hundred feet down as far as you can see.
Okay,
it's scary.
We're different things. I'm talking 7-lane highway.
Oh, okay, yeah, we don't have that.
Yeah. Okay,
we have we have 2 stoplights where I live. If that sums it up. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. So we have we're both scared, but in very different ways.
Yes. Although if we had a 7-lane road here, it would probably be scarier than the drivers where you live. California drivers,
Quite possible.
They have a reputation.
The entitled drivers is what gets me. Oh man.
Yeah. Where I live,
drivers.
I mean, I've lived all over. I mean, I've lived in Seattle, which has bad traffic. I've lived in Los Angeles for about 10 years with some of the worst traffic in the country. And I have not seen drivers quite as crazy as where I live. The entitlement is crazy. Like if someone cuts you off, right? Like they cut you off and you almost hit them. They don't do that thing where like, oh God, oops, sorry. They just flip you off. Even though it's their fault. Like, it's bad. It's really bad.
Buddy is currently describing me.
Oh, maybe was that you?
Oh, it's me. It's been me every time.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you aren't doing it in a jacked up truck with like flags flying all over out the back of the truck everywhere.
Do we call that the Hozaho?
The Hozaho? I don't know. I thought Hozaho was when you fell asleep on stream.
That's Hawes out.
Oh, that's Hawes out. Okay.
Out.
Yeah, if you get flipped off on the road by somebody else, that's a Hawes off.
You're Hawes off,
baby.
You got Hawes off.
I love it. I didn't know Canadians even flipped each other off. I thought they're just like, oh, hey there, how's it going, friend?
Oh, no, not here. Not here. I even get some good ones because we're very like multi-ethnic community. Sometimes you get a good thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Up yours.
Oh.
Yeah, you get international hand gestures of hatred.
You know what's worse than the middle finger? And this is one that my wife has done this before. Like when somebody was like, like frustrated and they finally like drove by, instead of like the middle finger or any sort of anger, just the no eye contact with just the thumbs down.
I do that sometimes.
Like you're just disappointed. Yeah, no eye contact, just disappointment. You know, it's like when your friend, like if you have a friend that like is mad at you and they cuss at you, it's not as bad as if they say something like, you know what, you're a real jerk. Like that hurts worse than like anything, right? So the thumbs down is the equivalent of the you're a real jerk, instead of just But yeah.
Bad move.
So yeah, I forgot
and wave.
What were we talking about? House? Oh yeah, Final Fantasy X House Mix 20th anniversary. How did we get to flipping each other off while we're driving? Oh my god, what is going on with this? It's almost like
woo.
It's that Hozaho syndrome, man.
Yeah, it's been not a good day for traffic today.
Lol.
So I don't know if I'm going to pre-order this, but this is the type of thing that I would get suckered into pretty easily. The picture vinyl.
Easy.
I think because I'm moving,
cool collector's item.
I'm gonna avoid it because I'm moving, and like pre-orders, I don't know when it's gonna ship or anything yet. But I've got the cool like Castlevania set. I got the super hexagon, the game. I've got the disc that's shaped like a hexagon. The vinyl.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, so there's that. What else do we have in news? I don't know if there's a lot of news. Oh, I know what's kind of big. FanFest is this weekend.
Oh.
FanFest.
Oh.
FanFest in Berlin.
I am excited.
Are you guys excited to see these two guys? For anyone who's listening and not watching, we've got our guys here. Yoshi P. I don't know. Is he Fox Clone or Fox Clon?
Well, from now on out, it's Fox Clone.
Okay. It's one of those names I just always see it printed, and I'm not sure what he actually goes by, but yeah, I'm excited. I am, I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV for a little over 2 years now. And I finally, like, I have avoided FanFests. I've avoided, like, the notes from the producers, keynotes, all that because of spoilers. So this world is pretty new to me, even though I've been playing a couple years. I watched my first one, just the last one, and I was like, oh my god, like, everyone tells you when you're playing Final Fantasy XIV, they're like, slow down, take your time, don't worry about the FOMO. And I think it's easy to say that, but when you're seeing all this fan stuff go on and you're trying to like not pay too much attention, because you're not caught up, people don't understand what it's like. Like, you really feel kind of left out. And in hindsight, I think I was right to have FOMO, because like this stuff is super exciting. Like watching whatever the last 7-point patch was, is it 4 or 5, where they announced Beastmaster? Like I was like, I was squirming in my chair while they were announcing this stuff. I was so excited. So I'm super excited to see what they're going to talk about. This is Saturday. This is like 2 days from now, right?
Yeah, Saturday.
What are you guys excited about? Like, I don't know. Are we going to stream this?
Can we? It's going to be at like 1 o'clock our time.
I'll be there. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Is that AM or PM?
AM.
Oh, then I'm definitely there then.
Yeah.
It'll be like 8 o'clock your time, I think, or something like that.
I'll be close to around. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
So here's the schedule. Here's the schedule in PST. It looks like 1 a.m.
So 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 4.
Keynote is 1 a.m. Openings. Keynote is going to be the big one, because Yoshi P is doing the keynote, and that's going to have like that's going to be the big one where they're going to announce more Evercold stuff.
Can you call me? Just call me and wake me up.
Well, if you want to jump in, the one that they're doing is the letter from the producer is about 7:30, so that's more like 10:30, and that's like the big one where they sit down, and I guess they're going to be doing a pretty big deep dive on the Beastmaster, which I feel like I've mentioned the Beastmaster, I don't know, daily, pretty much.
Correct.
So I'm super excited. So yeah, I'm planning on. I did the last one. I was so excited about this stuff finally getting to do it. I didn't go to bed and I streamed it. The last one I think was like 3 a.m. or something, and I streamed that. It was just me just talking over it and trying to stay awake. But there was no English on that one, so I had no idea what was going on. I was just watching it like. Yeah. But this will have English because this is the European one.
I'm excited for Beastmaster, of course, but also, can I tell you, I'm such a like.
Please tell me. Yes, I want to know what you're excited about.
I don't love limited jobs.
I can understand that.
Definitely. And I'm so hateful for it, but it's because I'm also still only 3 years into the game, and there are so many jobs to play and learn and grow that when I see a limited, I'm like, this is cool, but also it's probably not what I'm going to pick up before anything else. So limited jobs, I'm kind of like on. Anything that I'm really excited. The thing that I'm excited, like partially nervous, but not that nervous, is understanding the battle mechanics for this next expansion. That's really like this is a big deal for me. I'm still very excited. I still feel like Final Fantasy XIV is actually bringing MMOs into the future. I think we're about to see the next decade to 2 decades of MMOs kind of birthed here. Yeah. So that's what thrills me. I think the time commitment changing, I think battle flow changing, that stuff excites me a lot. Some concerns on my side, having like, Ash and I have talked about it a lot, is the pacing changes in like mainline Final Fantasy. So I have some concerns, but I'm here, I'm invested, I'm excited, and that's really what I'm looking forward to.
I think what you're talking about, the battle mechanics, I think you're right. I think there is potential for there to be kind of like, this is what MMOs are going to be like in the future. But I also think I'm just kind of mentally preparing myself, because I think there's going to be some growing pains, because they're talking about completely revamping like the UI and the way you do battle. And, they're going to try to somehow balance it while keeping this simplified system and the old system. So I just think there's going to be some growing pains. And I think during that time, they're going to kind of be listening to input. So I think the players will probably have a little kind of say in how this goes a little bit too. Not that we're going to be telling them what to do.
I'm with you. This community can sometimes, while being very friendly and polite to each other, this community can be sometimes a little toxic, like full transparency. Sorry, dear listener, but honestly,
that's MMOs in general. People take it personally because they're really invested. Yeah.
It's so true, but it's like, you're not the only one here. There's more people who got to come in. There's, there are people like Ashen who've been playing for 40 years, and the next generation.
How do you think I am?
45.
Yeah, exactly. And the next generation's got to come in. So we gotta pave the way. We gotta pave the way for new players, and sometimes that sucks for us. But if we get more players, the happier I am. So all that being said, I'm a little nervous, but I'm still excited, and I just hope people kind of take it and accept it for what it is, and not just expect that the world stays the same, just so that they can feel comfy, cozy. You can't carry your baby blanket around forever.
You can.
So off that note, Hozaho, I think there's a thing that they're missing with this combat expansion. Like, I don't know, obviously fully yet, because we don't know a lot, but like having the two systems is a problem, not just for the developers but for the community, because what could happen is if you have somebody doing the old system and anything goes wrong, they're going to start blaming them for using the old system. That's going to cause some toxicity. So they should, if they're going to change the system, just get rid of the old system altogether, because they've already came out and said that the new system just does more DPS overall. So,
I actually agree with you. They should have bitten the bullet on this one and just said, like, yeah, what's the point in the legacy carryover? And what's the phase out schedule? Do you remember? Is it going to be the whole expansion, or is there a shorter period for the phase out?
I don't remember. I know they did talk about it a little bit, right? About the phase out. I don't know if they gave us a date, but I think you're right, Ashen. I think either move on to something new or don't. Having both, I think, is going to cause problems, because new players don't need both. They're going to play whatever's there when they jump in, right? And people who want to min max are going to want whatever has the most. So like, I don't really see any advantage of having both systems at the same time. I didn't think about it, but I agree with you. It just seems like more work for not really any payout or payoff.
Yeah, so let me ask you a question. As soon as the expansion drops, are you going to switch to the, I can't remember the names, extreme mode, expanded mode? I don't remember the names, but are you going to switch?
Yeah, I have no choice.
The new version, are you going to, well, you have a choice. I mean,
no,
it's not like
I don't.
Oh, come on. We're not running Savages, dude. So we don't need to max our DPS output, but realistically, are you going to switch day one? Because I am.
Oh, wait.
I'm just like,
yeah.
if this is what's coming, let's go.
And
Teach it to me.
I'm not saying I don't have a choice because of whatever party mechanics or community pressure there is. I'm saying I don't have a choice because of the person I am. Like, I'm always looking for ways to min-max characters or push whatever I can push, right? And so I don't have a choice. I have to dump the old one. So the first thing that happens when the changes come out is I'm going to be in my menus. I'm going to be learning those things. I'm going to be at a training dummy. I'm going to be at Sea Sky Land doing all that stuff, trying to figure it out. And I got to do it for all the characters. So it'll be a couple of days of just sorting all that out.
Dear
I love it though. I mean, I love
really
that you're
excited to hear this.
Yeah.
The theory crafting that happens from this when we get the 1 hour monologue about about being at the training dummy.
God, I'm so excited for when all this stuff starts happening. There's so much coming. It's just crazy. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it'd be one thing if they're like, you know, oftentimes it's like, oh, of course there's going to be new MSQ. That's always going to happen. And some new content. Or they're like, oh, we got a new job. We got a new class. But like a new limited job coming before we even get to it. New story. The whole UI system. Like, and the thing that I think doesn't get talked about a whole lot is like Yoshi P specifically said that he feels like they've kind of like wasted this world that they've built by not having more to explore in a more like interactive world. And that's the one thing I've always said. You know, I love it when you go behind a bush and there's like something there that maybe somebody didn't see, you know. And so I'm so excited about that. There, you know, just being able to explore the world, because I like exploring the world. I've said it, you know, like Ash and I, you know, like I feel like we kind of meet in the middle when we play together, but like we're kind of like opposite ends. Like you like to really kind of like dive into the mechanics in that side of the game, where I'm more like, if the game said, here's your sword, you're never going to upgrade it the entire game, I'd be like, fine, just give me an adventure to go on, you know? And so like, I'm super excited about the world sort of stuff. The UI, I'm going to change over to the UI just because they're going to swap it on us anyways. And I figure like new expansion, what better time to do it? Like, why would I want to baby step into it?
Treat it as a new game. Treat it as a new game.
Yep.
But I'm also just excited to hear, like, Ashen, what you've got to say about it when it comes out, because I'm going to need help, you know?
I don't think you're going to need help, but it's going to be interesting because there's a lot of tweaks that are happening overall with the game mechanics, right? Not just the new combo system and all the new jobs coming out, but like even the new tank system is happening. And my biggest concern is I don't want any of this to be too easy. Like it can't be watered down, it can't be dumbed down. You can't have the ceiling meet the floor, right? There's got to be some upper limits where
you
people
can't make
can grow
healing
and then push
easier.
back.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to stop healing because it's like we're close. We're close.
You know, I don't know how it works. You know, I haven't played WoW in over a decade, but like I hear that like they have some like one button system now where like you can just keep clicking the same thing and it'll just pull up the right spell. It's like, why do you need spells if you're going to do that, you know?
Well, we're getting a bit of that. That, right? Remember I think it was the Paladin expose where they were like, you know, this button turns into this button, turns into this button, and that executes your 1, 2, 3 combo.
Yep.
Well, I like that though.
Which I don't. Because when you're under stress, when you're under pressure for something, when there's tension happening, and you have to push multiple buttons, there's that chance that you're going to hit the wrong button, and you need that. You need that to happen, because if you don't, then I'm just going to watch Twitch all day long while I press one button doing the content.
I understand you. I totally understand you. As a healer in like any mid-range content, I'm basically like damage over time, attack, group heal, reapply damage, attack. That's it. So and that's pretty basic for me. It's only when we're pushing new content or stuff that I haven't done before and my eye level's not ranked up that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm really going here.
Yeah.
So I am a little scared if we get oversimplified, but
you know what my favorite thing to do in 14 is? It's when you go do a new fight and you struggle. Like it kicks your butt.
Yeah.
You do it again, it kicks your butt. You do it again, you finally beat it, and then you absorb some of that knowledge, and then a couple days or weeks later, you go back and do that fight, and you just wreck it because you understand the mechanics, not because you're stronger, because your knowledge has carried over. So good, so good.
I mean, that's just true in life with anything. You know, like I play guitar, and it's that exact same thing. You know, like I've been working on a piece from Chrono Trigger, like, you know, playing like classical style, and there's like some stuff in there that I just can't do. You know, and when you keep working at it, and sometimes you'll walk away not even being able to do it, but you start getting that knowledge. When you finally like do it, it's such a good feeling, you know. Yep. And I mean, although I suppose like music probably relates to video games probably more so than a lot of real world examples too, but it's probably why a lot of people who like video games also play music.
You're gonna love this. The combat system that I'm developing is approach, flow, crescendo, and resolution.
Oh, I love it. I love a good crescendo. I'm a crescendo guy.
So flow has to come after approach, but then crescendo can come after flow, and then you can do another flow, or flow can come after flow. But in order to do the resolution, it has to be after crescendo. You can't just you just can't go flow and then resolution. But the crescendo is a multiplier. So then you have to figure out, do I want to keep building my multiplier to do more damage with the resolution? But your opponent can combo break you. And if they combo break you, you lose your multiplier.
That sounds awesome. Although this game you're describing, this sounds like one of those games that would win like Game of the Year, and I would keep trying to play it, and I just would be like, why am I not getting this? It's like me playing Baldur's Gate 3. Like, what am I not getting here? like everyone loves this game. Why is it not working for me?
It's 4 buttons. 2 of them, one is the opener, one is the finisher. Yeah. The other 2 is just what you combo. So it's super low floor to get into, but the momentum and the pacing for the game is where the ceiling is.
Yeah.
Realistically, Buddy and I are still confused.
Probably.
I get what you're saying about a crescendo being a multiplier,
joking,
especially.
I'm just joking, dude. I know. But
also, jokes aside, it's a fighting game. I would probably like it. Like I feel like I bring this up half the time we're talking. That like, I mean, I play so much Smash. I love Smash, so I can definitely handle like some fighting.
When are we
game
hosting
combos.
the Soul Calibur tournament, guys?
I'm ready. I'm finally getting to a point where I think I'll be having a little bit more free time for a week or so. Once I'm done moving, like, it'll probably, I'll probably have free time. Like, the way the time differences work, it'll actually work out, too.
I had no internet for a while. I apologize.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. You were dying.
Accepted.
It was
possibly.
It was so bad, I was creating a new game.
I love it. Probably the most technological thing you could do with your... It's like, okay, well, the internet's gone, the power's out. What can I do? I can, like, learn to play banjo. I can make some moonshine. You're like, nope, I'm going to design a video game while the technology's gone.
Yep.
But yeah.
Taking all my years of experience with gaming and my experience with writing and shove it into one thing.
Yeah. You know, if I ever make a game of some type again, I'm definitely going to call upon you to do a little writing for me, though. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, aww. Amen.
I'm just not good with the words, you know. I was actually, I mean, flashback to 10 plus years ago when I was like in the game world, and there was a lot of like, you know, working on, at the time it was Skype, you know, working with different people, you know, that weren't always like from the same country as you. And I remember I was working with an artist from Germany on a game that I was working on, and we had tons of back and forth. And I finally said something like, I was joking about, I said, oh, my English isn't so good, you know. And he texted back, he's like, oh yeah, I was wondering, what is your first language, by the way? And I'm like, oh, I'm American, it's English. And he, you know, because I just type so fast, you know, and when you're working with someone for like a month plus, you start just, you know, I'm typing fast and everything. And I realized, like, during that time frame when I worked with a lot of people who English wasn't their first language, I realized that like most non-native speakers are a lot better with English typing than native speakers.
They take more time, right?
Yeah, they definitely take a little more time.
Yeah.
Where me, I'm just like typos, wrong words, and you know, and almost I wouldn't say it irritated me, but I'm always like, I'm not like a rude, impatient person, but I'm like, you know, I'm always like, let's go. Like my brain just works super fast. So like sometimes just seeing the little that somebody's typing, you know, and it's like when you're typing with like a chat bot from customer service, and they're like, "Hi there. My name is Michael. I'll be helping you. What can I do for you?" And you're like, "Yeah, I need some help with my iPhone." And you just see that they're typing for like the next 2 minutes. I'm like, "Oh, come on." And then it finally pops up and they're like, "Hi there, I can help you with that. Can you describe your problem?" It's like, you took 2 minutes to say that.
So what I'm hearing is we're constantly boring Buddy.
Yep, that's probably it.
Nice.
Yeah, well, everyone does. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No,
I think there's two problems with writing for a lot of people. It's one, not taking your time and double checking what you wrote before you send it or post it, right? Mm-hmm. And two, spell check. Spell check is the bane of my existence.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can turn it off, but I also need it. That's my problem. Yep. I get words so wrong that like I'll right click on them to have it like fix the word for me, and it doesn't have a suggestion. That happens to me all the time. I'm like,
a lot of times you have to go in and add the word to the spell check too, like the word Eorzea, right? Mm-hmm. It's always going to red underline unless you add it to the spell check system.
Yeah, no, you're right. Eorzea has definitely added to my spell check system. It's funny you picked that example because it definitely has. But yeah, so FanFest. Before we wrap up there, I think I'll just kind of throw this out there that I'm going to be there for the one. I think this is okay. This is just so if anyone listening to this wants to like, well, what are you guys going to be doing? We'll be restreaming it on probably Twitch, most likely. You know, and who knows, I might take the VODs and post them maybe on like an audio podcast. I don't know. But for anyone listening right now that wants to join us, I think what we're going to do, and all of this is said with about 90% certainty, not 100%, is that the opening thing that's at 1 a.m., the keynote, because that's going to be the big one. It's a 2-hour one. I'm going to do that. And then I might stay on or I might take a break. But either way, I'll be back for the letter from the producer. Or what do they call it? Is that what they call it?
Live letter.
Yeah. The producer one. So yeah. I don't know if I'm going to catch the opening, all the stuff in between. But I'll definitely do those because that's like 2 hours, a couple hours off, and then another 2 hours. Who knows? Yep. Ashen, if you're there too, maybe we're having a good time and we're just hanging out the whole 5 hours. I don't know. Maybe we're...
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to definitely try to be the 1 o'clock one for sure.
Yeah.
So...
Because that one I can stay up for. It's, you know,
I usually go to bed around 1, 2 o'clock, so it's easy to stay up a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think I might take like an evening nap about 8 o'clock or something so I can be ready. But because that last one I did it, and I was like, it was like 3 a.m. when it was done, and I was like starting to really drag. So we'll see. I might take a nap before. But yeah, so we'll do the opening and the letter from the producer for sure. At least I will. Hopefully you'll be there for all of it. We'll work out the details, and I'll post on our Discord. Our Discord links in the notes and everything. So
come hang out, people.
Yep. All right. The last thing I have, this isn't really news. I just thought I'd throw it out there for anyone listening. Don't forget, this is the last. It's probably going to end here pretty soon. The 50% off sale is still going. I think we kind of broke it down last time on the podcast that we forgot to record, but basically, yeah. It's a little confusing the way they do it. If you're on the free trial, that's great. But if you're like, you know, I don't like the free trial stuff, I think you can get the complete edition will get you everything you need. And then if you already have any of the versions, like if you're like, oh, well, I bought, you know, the base game, or I bought Shadowbringers a couple of years ago. For anyone who already has some of the stuff, all you need to do is get Dawn Trail, and that will give you the rest of it. So you need some form of base game or Dawn Trail or a complete edition. We'll do the trick. I think it's confusing. This is if you can get through the Mog Station.
Good luck. The first boss fight.
Yeah.
Did you know that the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial and includes the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Shadowbringers expansion up to level... what is it, 80?
80,
with no restrictions on playtime. Sign up and enjoy Eorzea today.
Yep. It really is. I mean, you're not going to find more for free. Right? Now, if you want to craft, you probably want to get the full version because you want access to the marketplace and all that. But if you just want to play through the story,
inventory,
you've got 700 hours of story. Easily. Which is insane. Because I didn't
value.
All jobs are unlocked. Like, you can level all the jobs.
I'm about to unsub just to go prove you right for 700 hours.
Yeah. So I did. It took me. When I finished.
Yeah.
When I finished Endwalker, I checked and I was just shy of 700 hours, and I didn't do any crafting or anything. But you know, I did a lot of the raids because there's more story there and stuff. So yeah, it was about that. And by the time I was done with Dawn Trail, it was almost 800 hours. Still in the 700s, but not quite 8. Because I spent a long time in Dawn Trail because I went back while I was doing Dawn Trail and did some of the raids that I had like missed previously and stuff. But you know, Dawn Trail might have been 100 hours. I mean, I'm slow. I take my time. I'm super slow.
As one should.
Because I streamed all of it and I get sidetracked.
Really,
oh, sorry, Ash, what were you saying?
That's really just main content that you did too, right? Yeah. Very little side content stuff. So
yeah, hardly any side content at all. I think for the first like week, I was doing like every quest that would pop up. And then I realized pretty quickly, I think Ash had suggested when I very first started saying, you know what, don't do the side quests. Don't even stress about it. Because I was like, oh my God, everywhere I go, there's quests and I'm over leveling. And Ash was like, I'm paraphrasing, of course, but you're like, you're going to want all those low level quests when you level your other jobs. So just save those and come back and do it. Yeah. And it's what I did. And I actually, when I leveled up a bard to 50 because I knew I wanted to play Machinist. So as soon as I could pick up Machinist, I went back and banged out all those early level quests and did some fates and 100% worked. I loved it.
So you just gave me another idea that Square needs to do.
You got another freebie for him? Let's hear it.
Yeah, I got it. So you know how quests nowadays, the side quest, they will sync the XP level for whatever job you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
They need to do that with all the quests previous too, because ARR, Heaven's Sword, Stormblood, none of them do that, and they need to.
Yeah, that would be nice. I think two things need to happen in any sort of game like this. Everything needs to sync with you, so you're never over leveled. Or they need to cut back on the XP and make it a little more old school so you don't level so fast. And I don't think the latter works as well as the former for your average new player. So just make everything sync, I think makes the most sense. I think that's what you're saying, right?
Yep, pretty much. For the quest anyway, not necessarily content.
Right.
The side quest stuff, all that XP needs to sync. So that way, like if you're leveling an odd job and you get tired of running the 50th dungeon and you're like, I just want to go do fetch quests. Let me go do fetch quests. And instead of getting 100 XP for doing it, you're actually getting the XP that you need to be doing for it.
Right, because I'm not alone on this. When I'm leveling up a character, I like fetch quests. I love, commit genocide on these dust bunnies.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like that kind of stuff.
Yep. That's MMOs. MMOs are fetch quests. Like there's hardly MMOs are like fetch quest or go tell the guy 2 steps away from me that I accept.
Right.
That's about it.
Right. Or, my wife left me in the hut next to me. Can you go talk to her and, deliver this necklace to her? And, oh my God, I still love you. Will you go give my husband these roses? Of course I will. I will.
In 1,000 hours, they're still in the 2 separate huts.
Yeah. Yep. Classic.
Zodiac Age, 1999.
What about it?
I don't know. It came up on the screen. I just wanted to make sure that made the audio.
Oh, wait. So what?
Zodiac Age is an amazing game. You should have picked up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why the filter for the Final Fantasy, it has a thing. It shows you all the sale items for 14. And for some reason, Zodiac Age is showing up right there.
It's because they're showing you the best of the best.
Which I have it for the Switch.
I have my steel case hardcover for Final Fantasy 12 OG.
Oh, nice.
Unopened.
No way.
Yep.
That is awesome. Whoa. That is so cool. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you're like the proud owner of an original unopened Earthbound.
I am.
Has nothing to do with Final Fantasy, but that is such an iconic game.
What a weird one.
I don't know. Earthbound is weird in a good way.
Yeah, it's so classic.
Yeah.
But yeah. Good stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to remind everybody of that before we took a quick break. So yeah, I think we're probably about at that point where we take a break and then we come back. And I think we'll play some Name That Tune, maybe talk about what we've been playing, and maybe some 2 truths and an Eorzean Lie with either Ashen or Alpha Node. We'll see who shows up.
I haven't been able to play any games.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, folks on the internet, catch you soon.
Yep, we'll be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back from the break. Although if you're listening to this, there probably wasn't really much of a break.
Welcome
you know
back.
what you need? You need those little eyeballs on your hands there, Ash. This reminded me of that for some reason. The little ring with the eyeballs on the top. People who listen to audio version like, what are you guys talking about? But you know what? People have probably said that a lot already. Ash has got like...
He's made a cave monster. It's a dragon pig.
All right. So yeah. So I think we're going to do some games. But you know what? We usually do like a what have we been doing in Final Fantasy 14 or Final Fantasy in general. There's not a whole lot going on. I mean, for me, I haven't done much Final Fantasy 14 this week because I got completely sucked into Crisis Core Reunion. So people, this is not a game that you can really talk about a lot because it is absolutely from beginning to end nothing but spoilers for Final Fantasy 7. So it's basically
nice.
I know Ash has played it. Have you played this one? Hoz?
No, I'm still holding off.
Definitely, you should play it. Oh wait, no, because you haven't finished the whole series of the remakes, and you haven't done. Okay, so this is basically the backstory of like Zack and Sephiroth, and how like Shinra, you know, like it's the you probably wondered how I got here kind of thing. So, but anyways, I've been sucked into that, so not a lot of 14. I'm still waiting for the new stuff. You know, I'm still jumping in and doing some dungeons here and there. But what about you guys?
I haven't been able to play a lot of games because my internet's been down.
Rest in peace.
Today I did play a little bit of Tactics and a little bit of Monster Hunter Wilds. So
oh yeah,
that's about it.
Ooh,
you know, an MMO is definitely a game you need internet for. For those wondering, Ash, his internet went out due to just the fires. I think is probably
wildfires in our state.
Yeah, kind of wrecking the internet, wrecking a lot of stuff. So it took quite a few days before your internet could get a res.
It's probably why we haven't been able to do podcasts because my internet's been down. So.
Yep. Yeah, we missed our other podcast that we do, the Morning Arcade, which is kind of a bummer. That's all right,
I love these podcasts too, man.
I'm just glad you got it back. Hoz, you probably the same thing, just the same old.
Well, you know what, though? For anyone wondering, I do want to actually confirm I did go get my slime hat. The king slime hat. Because,
okay.
Because it was about 3 podcasts where I said, I got to go get this. And you kept going, it just takes 5 minutes. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then I did it. So I did it. So let everyone be happy that I did it.
How easy was it? 5 minutes, like we said?
No, I actually got really pissed off because I kept the fate wasn't spawning. I was bored. I think I messaged Ashen directly and was like, dude, I'm bored. I don't know if this is worth it. He cheered me on and he said, just do it. He said, do it. Don't be a loser. And I said, okay, fine.
Did anyone tell you this though? Did Ash? Oh, you know what? Ash didn't tell you this, and I bet it was on purpose. Is that you don't need to do the fate. You just go up to the vendor and buy the slime hat. Like you just walk up to him. It's like a level 5 and just buy it. It's like 7 gil.
Yeah, but if he does the fate, then he gets all the other items too.
Yeah, you get the sex dungeon mask or whatever it is.
Wow, you clocked it completely. 100%. I did need that. I'm gonna need that for when we do our ERP investigation.
Oh yeah. For when you're in the Hakor or however you say it manor.
Yes. So that's what's been up. And then games on the side, I've been playing one called Cloud Meadow, which is basically Stardew Valley meets Pokemon meets an erotic novel. So
interesting.
I'm thrilled.
Interesting. I like that. Although now I think instead of saying meets Pokemon, you just say meets Pal World now, I think is the way it works. Or wait.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool.
We found the last person on the planet who doesn't know what Pal World is yet. You know what? Good for you. Pal World.
Legally distinct Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pal World.
Yeah, it's this. You know what? Just Google it when we're done.
What if I just continue to not know?
That's fine.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
You sounded so sad, buddy.
Yeah, I think it hit like 1 million concurrent players on Steam last week or something too. Like. Yeah, it's been all the buzz. But you know what? You're probably better for it. I mean, it's just it's a Pokemon ripoff, but they have machine guns and stuff. It's pretty cool. I got a server. I've been playing.
Okay. Investigation worthy.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what we've been doing. You know what? Why don't we do something fun? Why don't we play a little bit of Name That Tune?
That's right. You fixed the hat.
I did. I fixed the H. Remember, the H was capital. It was too big.
I remember.
You know, dude, when you
Fix
say
that.
things like, let's do something fun, it makes it sound like everything else we did isn't fun at all.
You know what? You're probably right. It does sound a little bit like that.
But
Now I feel bad. You know what? If your mission was to make the host feel bad, mission accomplished. No, I'm just kidding. Let's have some fun.
Dear viewer, dear listener, if you had any modicum of fun before this moment, comment somewhere. Anywhere that it's available to comment, tell Buddy that you had some fun before this. And now we'll have more fun.
That's right, listeners. Go ahead and mash that comment button. All right, let me pull up my notes here. So I picked a song for you guys this week. So this is a part of the show where we pick a song from Final Fantasy XIV. And the last few have been kind of easy. What was the last one? It was the...
it's hard. We all got it wrong.
Oh, you did, but it was the Moogle one that sounds exactly like it's from Nightmare Before Christmas. This is Moogle Mog, this is that one. So this week,
Yes.
I don't know if this is easy or hard, but I'm gonna play it for you, and then I'm gonna give you 4 choices, and you guys can choose. You guys can play together as a team. You can compete against each other if you want. That will be up to you.
I'm relying on Haz.
All right. This one. All right. So we're gonna put all the pressure on Haz for this one. You're gonna go with what Haz picks, right?
Probably.
Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? Have I talked about it enough? Is the suspense killing anyone, or is it just killing people? You know, here we go. Here's the song.
Nearly.
The name of the song is called Scions and Sinners.
All right, I missed that because I was.
That's what I was gonna say.
Wait, did you already say the name of it?
Yeah.
Oh wait. What did you say? I missed that. I couldn't hear because it was too loud.
The name of the song is Scions and Sinners.
You know what? I don't think that's true.
Oh.
I think okay. Let me give you the choices of the dungeons for the viewers out there who want to play along here.
I could be wrong. I haven't played in a while.
You know what? I don't think that's the name of the song. So here's your choices. Is it from Mount Gulg? Is it from the Anti-Tower? Is it from the Twinning? Or is it from the Clidium? Which, side note, that is a hard dungeon to find.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, where?
Clyteum, the Clidium, the dungeon that's hard to find. All right. Which one of those is it?
Oh my God, hold on. What was the number 2?
Okay, want me to just read them again? I think you got distracted with the Clidium.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Mount Gulg, the Anti-Tower, the Twinning, or the elusive Clidium.
Yo, we went here. We went here recently, but I'm scared that it might be the Clidium, but I don't think it is the Clidium. I thought it was the Anti-Tower. That's when we went underground, remember?
Mm-hmm.
But the Anti-Tower sounds like the tower below the tower, which makes sense because we were below the Crystal Tower. So sensible option. However, it could be the thing that was hard to find under the tower, which could be the Clidium. I don't know.
If you're having problems with that, there's support groups.
All right.
I've never had to find this in my life, so I don't know.
All right. What are you locking in?
It's me. I'm Anti-Tower. Ashen, I don't know. Where are you?
I'm gonna go with you, Haz. We're sure with this. We're Anti-Tower.
It's the.
All right. Here's what it is. It's the Twinning. This is the Twinning, and the name of the song is A Long Fall.
A Long Fall.
What?
Which I think kind of sounds a little like Saints and Sinners. I know the song you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we suck.
So here's why you're thinking the Anti-Tower, because the Twinning is the dungeon, level 80 dungeon when you go back to the Crystal Tower, and it involves Grahan stuff again. So it probably reminded you of the Anti-Tower, which was the part under the Crystal Tower.
Yeah, that's killing
me. The Anti-Tower is the one with the dolls, the creepy dolls, right?
Oh. Yep. The dolls that do the slamming attack?
Yeah. You get the minion, the little doll minion.
Yeah, okay. So, well, my fault for not knowing anything, anytime, anywhere.
You know what? If I was on your guys, I would be completely guessing all these. I can't remember names of stuff. I mean, the only reason I know the names of the stuff is I look it up while I get it ready, while I prepare it.
Am I right, though? Is this the track that plays when you go in underneath the tower?
It is in the Crystal Tower, yeah.
Okay.
But it's level 80 Crystal Tower. Yep, going back to the Crystal Tower.
Sure. I got a time.
Or the Crystarium. What? Oh yeah, Crystarium. Whatever. Okay, yeah, because it's the Crystarium in Shadowbringers.
Man, I can't get over how similar it sounds to Scions of Sinners. That's crazy.
Ashen is gonna lose it in about an hour.
Or you know what's going to happen?
Be up all night thinking about it.
You know what's going to happen? I'm going to be writing an apology in the comments. Sorry, listeners. We actually had the wrong name of the song, but I think it's a long fall.
It could be. Like
we're
Cat
looking forward to the redaction.
But no, you know what? If we get it wrong, we'll just fix it in the comments. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, I always double check too. I usually look it up a couple times. What does Ezra say?
Oh my god!
Look at that guy. He is so adorable.
Holy smokes! Look at that fur density. That's a soft-looking cat.
Yeah, he's super soft.
Dear listener, you're missing out by not being a dear viewer.
Yeah. You know what?
Great.
Yeah,
I love him.
He is so adorable.
Goodbye, Ezzy.
Yes, this is the reason to join our Discord, because it's just full of pictures of our cats.
Factual.
This is definitely true. Yep, we got lots of cats, and dogs too. I got a couple dogs too, but lots of cats. All right, moving on. I think we'll go ahead and chalk that up as a loss this week. We can't win them all, but I think you guys are about 50-50. We're gonna move on.
Appreciate your confidence. Yes.
No, I think you guys get quite a few right. All right, here we go. 2 truths and 1 Eorzean lie, brought to you by our boy Alpha Node.
So,
or Alpha Node's microphone.
Alpha Node's microphone. I can't get this right. Anyway, so 2 truths and a lie. This one I dubbed the relaunch era one for some reason, but hey. Number 1, the original 2010 version of Final Fantasy XIV ran its entire life without ever charging players a monthly fee. 2, the destruction of Eorzea, Bahamut from Dalamud, was staged as a live in-game event that players could log in and watch before the servers went dark. Or 3, Final Fantasy XIV was Square Enix's first attempt at a massive multiplayer online RPG.
That is 3 of them.
It's not number 3.
No, and number 2, I know I wasn't there, but I know people talk about that event, so and I'm pretty sure they charged a fee. They would have to, right? So it's got to be that. So we're locking in number 1, right?
I thought. Oh wait, we have to.
Is the lie number 1? Is the lie?
Yeah, which one's the lie?
Oops.
Number 1.
Number 1.
You think number 1's the lie?
Yep.
Nope. Number 3 is the lie.
No.
Yeah, so fun fact.
No.
What?
When 14 first launched, there was no sub fee. And
They
by
did
the
it like
time,
Elder Scrolls? Like just
That's number 2.
they planned to put a sub fee on it, but the game was just so bad they never got around to doing it.
Oh my goodness.
Which explains number 1 or number 2, where they were just like, okay, well now you can log in and watch a meteor crush everything.
So you watch it burn.
Yep. Let's Bahamut and murder the whole world. But like Final Fantasy XI, buddy, which you've played.
Yeah.
Was their first MMO. Yeah.
Right, yeah. That one we all do.
We clocked.
Okay, so
you got another one for us?
This is a really hard one. I apologize, but I had lots of time last week because I had no internet. So I was just like, you know what?
I'm ready.
I'm going to make a hard one. So, the Warrior of Light soul once belonged to Azam, a seat of the Convocation of 14, who parted ways with the group rather than support their plan. 2, Hythlodaeus, Emmett Selk's old friend, sat on the Convocation under the title La Habrea while overseeing the Bureau of the Architect. Or 3, Emmett Selk founded the Garlean Empire and lived out a full mortal lifetime as its first emperor, Solus Zos Galvus.
Okay. I don't know all the details and the names, but number 2 and 3 sound right. I don't know if that was Emmett, though. God, my lore is so bad. I feel like, can you say number 1 again? Because I think, if you don't mind.
The Warrior of Light soul once belonged to Azam, a seat of the Convocation of 14, who parted ways with the group rather than support their plan.
Part of that sounds very normal. Part of it, I don't know if I can validate.
So here's what I'm thinking. I feel like number 3 is really close, but I don't think it was Emmett. That was yeah, I don't. Okay, I'm thinking 3's wrong. I mean, I'm not 100%, but I feel like that wasn't Emmett. I feel like that was. Hodge? I feel like that was La Habrea or whatever.
La Habrea, who was the Garlean?
Yeah, I think so. God, it's been.
No, that's actually really smart. That's very sensible. Okay, let's do it. Lock it.
Both of them. So number 3 is a truth. Emmett Silk was the founder of the Garlean Empire, and he did live a mortal life and faked his death just to make it seem like he was a real person.
Oh boy. Oh, Emmett.
Right. So the lie, number 2, Hythlodaeus, Emmett Silk's old friend, sat on the convocation under the title La Habrea while overseeing the Bureau of the Architect, is not true. Hythlodaeus did head the Bureau of the Architects, but he was never a convocation member.
Oh.
Okay, well...
That's definitely a little detail I wouldn't remember.
I told you, that one is a hard one.
Okay. That's okay, though. I love this stuff. This is what makes it fun. Because it's not just for us. For anybody who listening, they might, there's people who definitely get it. There's one, because when I was streaming this, there was people in the chat that would like nail those questions.
Bro,
for sure.
You people who are bigger fans than we can ever be.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm probably at least the second or third biggest fan. No, that's not true. But you know what? It is a big part of my life. Enough that I wanted to make a podcast about it.
And we know lots of people who love this game to death and know every little nook and cranny of it. So, and what's great is we know some of these people, so we get to talk to them about it and learn all sorts of fun things.
I love it. We have I won't throw anyone's name out here in chat, but we had somebody, or on the podcast, we had somebody when we were in Dawn Trail who oh god, why am I blanking on the main we post her as a meme all the time. Why am I blanking on the name of
Queen Spleen.
Queen Spleen. Like he actually, when she was first in there, like she had like etchings and stuff like on her clothing, and he would like went and like look those up and like figure out how to like translate it to try to get like clues before. I mean, some people take this stuff like really seriously, and I love that. I love that so much.
Respect.
Yep. So yep.
Give us another 10 years. We're there, buddy.
Yep. So yeah, so
I think the longer the game goes on, the harder it is to know lore because they just keep adding more and more.
True.
Right. Well, and if you were taking it in as it came, and like at the end of like a cycle, you were just repeating stuff, it's a little different for I took my time. It took me about 1.5 years to get through it all, but you're just going boom, 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 boom. You're never really spending a lot of time in one section. That's why there's like a part of me that I kind of want to just like play through the MSQ again, but there's so much other stuff to do. It just feels also like a bit of a waste of time with so much other stuff that I want to get done in the game. But you know what? That's a good problem. To have a game that has so much you can't even get to it all. Like, what a problem to have.
Technically, you're going to go through the MSQ with me again.
Are we? Wait. For
Evercold.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're not going to do Evercold with me? Come on now.
Oh, I mean like the whole thing from the start. Of course we're going to do
the whole
Evercold.
Thing. Oh, no. Yeah, no, we got Evercold. We got MSQ Evercold to do.
Yep. God, I can't wait.
Good job, gang.
Yep. All right, so I think that
we lost everything.
Pretty much wraps it up for our show, right? Now that we've lost it every single challenge, we never got to hear. We didn't earn one of those this week. We
actually get one of those for doing the podcast for this week.
There you go.
It almost didn't happen again.
Yes, we were close. I didn't think it was going to happen, honestly. I mean, like we'd already moved on. I think Hoz had headed out to the garden. I was about to go do a driving lesson with my kid, and then it just kind of came together last minute.
We're here for you, dear viewer, dear listener.
That's right. Yeah, the listeners do not know what Ash went through to get here. This podcast.
Ashen crawled off a highway out of a flaming wreck.
Yes.
Today to be here for you.
Yep.
Yeah. I got pictures to prove it too.
Yep.
We won't share them.
Yeah, we were. I wasn't thinking we were going to be doing one. So you know what, Ash, we appreciate you being here. Like seriously.
I appreciate you guys. Like
roses.
This is a ton of fun. I love our community. It's just amazing.
Aw, hugs. No. Oh.
Fair.
All right. On that note, we're gonna wrap up. So, this weekend, this Saturday, FanFest. We'll be streaming parts of it. You can join our Discord if you want to keep up with what we're going to be doing, what we're not going to be doing. This podcast, you know, if you're watching it on the video form and you want to find the audio form, it's on everywhere you can find the podcast. BuddycatGG has all of the links, all of our names where you can find where we're streaming. Ashen, I usually say, what are you going to be streaming? But I think you're probably going to be streaming the FanFest with me instead of doing your normal Wild Arms thing, right?
I'll probably still do some Wild Arms.
Okay.
Really tired, but
why not both?
Still doing it.
That's true. You could probably stream Wild Arms while we're watching the FanFest.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, there you go.
I don't see why not.
Hoz, what about you? What do you got going on? Where can we find you?
Catch me on twitch.tv/Hozaho. Streaming God knows what.
And by the way, these usernames are in the show notes always, in case anyone's wondering. If they're like, wait, I didn't catch what you said, or how do you spell that? It's always in the show notes. Always there. All right, I think that about does it for us this week. Man, I'm so glad we got this. I really missed doing this last week, so glad to see you guys.
Same.
All right.
I know, it feels like forever.
I know.
Because I had no internet. It was forever.
I know. Now's when I say I'll see you guys next week, even though I'm going to talk to you in like 30 seconds after this outro. All right. Bye.
Factual. Ciao, internet.